So we ride. Keep the vision tight. I'm a Yankees cap, Black Wall Street tee, Timberland boots. You know, that's me, muscle on the move. Confidence on display, blue collar pro style, we don't play. Travel G's up, wheels running fast. Lanes fall back, we built the lab. From Central America to the airport scene. We chase the dream, keep it clean. Step up, lace my boots, ready for the fight. Blue collar grinding, we on the night. From the bayou streets to the city lights, we rise, we hustle, we ride. Keep the vision tight.
Whoa, what up? What it do, man? It's your boy Big Ram, the blue collar bro, man. Que tal mi gente? To all my Spanish speaking people. Hola mi gente. Man, what's going on, man? Post-workout talk, man. Post-workout talk, man. We consistent. We coming with it every day, man. What's going on, man? We put that work in today, man. Got that workout done. Now we about to get this post-workout talk in, man. And man, I ain't doing nothing but chilling, winding down, man. About to have my protein shake. I had a big meal for lunch today. Something I normally don't do, but I wanted to shock my system a little bit, so I had me a nice sized meal today, man. You know? But yeah, man. What up? What it do, man? Yep. Gotta get it right, man. Gotta get it right. Yes, indeed, man. Damn, I'm trying to multitask, man, and I'm getting thrown off a little bit. Well, yeah, man. Whew. What up? What it do, man? Touching bases with my people, man. What's going on out here, man? You know, sitting back, relaxing, man, trying to enjoy this day, man. I had some thoughts just sitting up thinking about what's going on, Rebecca. How you doing today? Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. I was having some thoughts, man. I was watching one of my guys I follow's content, man. My boy Top Boss Big Nations, man. I was checking out a video he had today, man. And we were talking about, you know, the lovely ladies of the Dominican Republic, man, and how they are the masters. They the master the art of filters on their pictures, man. Like, you know, when you going through the pre-game process and you meet new women, man, boy, they could doctor some photos, boy. Can't nobody doctor a photo or put a filter on a photo like a Dominican woman. Real talk. Oh, congratulations, Rebecca. Congratulations. Got a baby boy on the way. Okay. Congratulations. That's great, man. That is great, man. Bringing life into the world is a wonderful thing, man. I remember when all my kids were born, man. You know, it's a wonderful feeling when you become a parent. Yep. So that's wonderful, wonderful. Drinking my protein shake, man. Normally, I let them chill, but man, I had to get it in today, man. Normally, I make it before I go to the gym, but I went to the gym straight from work, so, and I didn't have my shake pre-made, so I had to make it when I got in. But yeah, we just sitting back trying to relax and wind this day down. Yep. Trying to wind it down the best we can. But yeah, congratulations, Rebecca. Big time. Big time. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. But yeah, man, back to Dominican women, bro. They can doctor up some photos, boy. Like, man. Cause I'm telling you, in my days of going to Dominican Republic, bro, I'm gonna tell you how you avoid running into a catfish. You better get the video call in. Boss was talking about that earlier, man. Top Boss was talking about that earlier. You better make sure you video call them before you meet them in person. Cause man, you'll be disappointed sometimes. Cause I'm gonna keep it a hundo. They all ain't 10s, bro. It got a lot of 10s out there, but they all aren't 10s. They all aren't 10s, man. It's impossible. It's impossible for a whole country of women to be 10s. It's impossible. I know some people gonna pull Colombia out their ass. All of them ain't 10s. They got some booger bears over there too. They all can't be 10s, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it real though. My favorite chica, my main line, right? My main girl, bro, she ain't no 10. I'm gonna keep it 100. She a 10 personality-wise, but looks-wise, she not a 10. And that was intentional. I'm gonna tell you why. Throughout life, what I noticed all through all my levels of dealing with females, man, the prettiest girls have the most options. And they gonna be the ones that get smashed the most. You know what I'm saying? Just being real. You know what I'm saying? They got the most options. So, you know, so they least likely to stay loyal. You know what I'm saying? But see, that 6 or 7 that really, really like you and making that extra effort to show you she like you, that's the one right there. That's what you want. She the one you want. You know, a lot of guys, they don't see it like that, but yeah, that's the one you want. You want that 6 or 7 that's making that extra effort to show you that she wants you. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be more loyal than that 10, I promise you. That 10 ain't gonna be loyal like that 6 or 7 will. I'm telling you, I got one she ain't no 10, bro, but like, I had her competing against another chick. Like, the other chick had more of a Western mentality. Like, you could put her in America and she'll fit right in. You know, she was the prettier of the two, but her attitude, bro, I couldn't deal with it, bro. Like, I couldn't deal with it. Like, I ain't leave America to go date a westernized female. You know what I'm saying? I could get that back at home. So I basically, you know, I kind of cut it short with the other one, and the one that was putting maximum effort toward winning me over, that's the one I rolled with. And man, I don't regret it at all. It was the right choice, man. And we've been in a healthy relationship ever since. Like, we've been in a healthy relationship ever since. No problems at all. Nothing, man. It's been all good. It's been good. It's been a go. Everything been great. You know? So, man, like, them 10s, bro, I'm gonna tell you what my grandmother used to say. Like, them old people had a way of saying things. She say the ladies with the tight dresses and the makeup on is for fun. You have fun with them type of women in the streets. You don't want your wife to be no attention-seeking woman like that. And that was some good advice, man. My grandmother used to drop some jewels, man. That was some great advice, man. See, nowadays, a lot of people didn't have, a lot of grandmothers now, way younger, than people that didn't have grandmothers like we had back in the days. you know, that had husbands, and they, you know what I'm saying, the moral compass was there. They, you know what I'm saying, they was brought up the old way. See, a lot of these people, grandmothers are single moms and all kind of shit. So, you know, they don't have the proper teachings and stuff. So it's like it's like you don't know what you don't know. I'm not talking down on people, because if you don't know, you don't know. But you know, you could tell, because now you got guys wifing 304s instead of, you know what I'm saying, instead of that lady that's gonna take care of the house and take care of business and gonna love them unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? That shit count for something, bro. Loyalty trump beauty with me all day long, bro. You can look like the baddest motherfucker, man, but if you ain't loyal, man, shit, you worthless to me. I take a 5 that's loyal over a 10 that I don't know if she gonna be loyal or not. You feel me? All day long, all day long. Because I done had pretty girls. It don't, you know, pretty girls don't. It don't sway me one way or the other. I done had the prettiest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like, you gotta choose wisely when you out here dealing with these females, man. You gotta choose wisely. 'Cause like I say, if you just going off your eyes, you gonna be easily deceived every time. You gonna be easily deceived every time. If you don't judge that character, you just going off the eye test, man, you gonna lose every time. Cause like I said, and you better. But if it's all right, if looks is what you going for like short term, like if you just going for the aesthetic for fun, okay, I understand that. But if you is more to it if you looking for a partner. And sometimes you don't necessarily be looking for a partner, cause I wouldn't, but she kind of, I seen some good qualities in her. You know what I'm saying? That I couldn't just let pass me by. But yeah, man, like it's crazy, man. Like you say, they filter game is magnificent, dog. It's no other, dog. You got some Dominican chicas, bro. They could turn themselves with the filters from a 4 into a 12. I'm telling you. Like they filter game is filthy, boy. I'm talking about, ooh, is it? Is it? I heard another dude refer to the women in DR, Colombia, as like the mermaids. He called them sirens. He say they like the mermaids, bro. Like they fucking lure your ass in, singing they song, bro, with all the love bombing and you know what I'm saying, all the femininity, man. They lure your ass in, and once they get you in, then they spring on your ass and attack. In Colombia, they attack you physically, really. The motherfucker to drug your ass. DR, they gonna get you out some bread in DR. They ain't gonna hurt you. They ain't gonna physically hurt you. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. But yeah, this shit ain't no joke, man. It ain't no joke. I don't know why I always promote it because there ain't no sponsor of mine, but I use the stuff and it's good, man. Axe and Sledge protein powders, bro. I don't care what flavor you use. Axe and Sledge protein powders are the best, man. I'm talking about it. They taste so good, it feel like you having dessert, not drinking protein. So, yeah, man. Do that video call though, bro. Don't let too many days go and don't waste your time, bro. Cause I remember on one of my old trips, bro, I was pre-gaming with a Haitian chick, right? And man, we did a whole bunch of talking and it was all for them. Cause once I laid around there and requested a video chat, oh, she ain't want to do that. She ain't want to do that. And see, that's the biggest red flag ever. Like, if you want a video chat with a chick in DR and she don't want video chat, she trying to hide. She a Ugmo, dog. You know what I'm saying? A butterface. You know what I'm saying? She a real butterface. If she don't want to show that face card, she a butterface. And that's facts. Don't let them filters and them old pictures fool you. Cause you know what I'm saying? Women go through body changes, especially if they have kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And some people just have a hard life or change their appearance. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't fall for the filters, dog. Don't fall for the filters, bro. Cause they filter game is filthy, bro. It's like they filter game is Dominican women's filter game is the equivalent of whoever does Drewski's costumes and makeup for them skits he be doing. That's how good Dominican women are at filtering their pictures, dog. I'm telling you. I done came across some mid chicks over there, bro, that looked at like fucking vanity on them fucking pictures, but you met them in person, man, you was like, man, did you get kicked in the face by a horse? Like, what the fuck? That's why you always gotta get that video call, I'm telling you. Always salute the top boss big nations, man. That's my OG, man. I always shout out all the OGs. I say, bro, I'm a content connoisseur, bro. Like, ain't nobody in the travel space will ever say that I'm a hater, bro, cause I lay around there and be shouting out all these guys, bro. I don't get the same support from people though, bro. Like, but I give people mad love and shout outs in the travel space, bro. For real. And I tell my people go follow their channels and all that, man. You know, shout out to Top Boss Big Nations though, man. He a southerner like me too. I think Top Boss from Alabama, man. Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida, Texas is all the same. Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, we all in the same game. South Carolina, North Carolina, VA. You know what I'm saying? We all kin folks. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. I mean, they filter game be on point, bro. I'm getting ready to head back, man. And me and my girl gonna spend some time. Like I said, man, my girl is she you know, she like middle of the pack, man, when it comes to the looks department, but she top tier with everything else, with the loyalty, with just her attention to detail and taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell everybody, I don't get all the begging texts and pictures of empty refrigerators and shit. I don't get all that. I get what can I do for you type shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the issues everybody else have. Like I say, when we first hit it out, she was paying her own cab fares to come when she get off work all day, get off, go home and take a bath and hop on the cab and come to me. She was paying her own fare. I started catching the fare, of course, because I'm a gentleman. But at the beginning, she was paying her own shit. And you know, them people don't really make that much money over there, bro. So, you know, she was showing that she was dedicated to trying to get with me, you feel me? And that shit count, bro. That shit means something. Yeah. Yeah, the workout was all right today, man. Of course, I don't like them peak gym hours, bro. I can't stand peak gym hours, bro. But you know, I missed my morning workout, man. So I had to do everything this evening, man. And I hate them peak gym hours, bro. Cause sometimes I had to skip stuff because people be having all the machines took up. And then Planet Fitness got this thing in the summer, which I commend them on, man, where the high school kids, they could come work out for free. So, you know, shout out to them for doing that, bro, because that keep kids out of trouble, bro. Don't nothing build discipline like having a workout regimen, workout routine. You know what I'm saying? So they give you structure right there. So salute, man. And them youngsters, they be in that motherfucker. It be an army of them. They be up in there. Girls and boys. And that's good that this new generation, I ain't gonna lie, Gen Z, they a little different, man, but they might be all right, bro. They might be all right, bro. Because they care about their personal fitness, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the little girls in there, like, and I'm speaking from a Black American perspective. Like, millennials, man, millennial women, man, they ain't really care about their fitness like that now. You got some of them that might work out now because everybody you got a lot that fake workout, though. They in the gym pocket watching, trying to catch men. They ain't really serious about no fitness, most of them. You know, they in there fake working out in there with a BBL, fake working out, a lot of them. But the Gen Z, though, those kids in there exercising, bro, they taking their fitness serious, and I can respect that. I find that to be a good thing, bro. So shout out to Gen Z, man, and trying to stay fit, man. They in there working out and doing their thing, man. You know, a lot of people give the young people a hard time, bro, but you know, I look at my son, I got a 22-year-old son, man, and you know, I try not to be too judgmental on him sometimes. You know, he ain't doing everything that I wanted, that I saw him doing. You know, he might be underachieving in my eyes, but at the same time, I try to show him some grace because, man, they went through they was in high school, the pandemic happened in their critical years. You know what I'm saying? Your high school years might be your most critical years of your life, and the pandemic happened during their high school years. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's almost like most of those kids that were in high school in 2020, it's like they shell shocked, bro. Like a lot of them shell shocked. Like they whole perspective on life is shifted during that time when we was on lockdown. They whole perspective on life changed, bro. Like we didn't know if the world was coming to the end or not. We didn't know what was going on. Like my son was 15 years old, bro. I bought him a Dodge Charger. He didn't even have a driver's license. I threw him the keys to a new Charger and told him to do his thing, bro, because, you know, I ain't know if the world was coming to the end or what. Look, we gonna enjoy our life. We ain't gonna be around here not living just cause it's a pandemic going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, it was crazy times. And just think about it. If they in high school, we talking about people that don't have a fully developed brain yet. They not processing things the way us adults process stuff. So, you know, that's a lot of trauma for a group of young people. Very much so. A lot of trauma. So, you know, if you have some young people in your family, some young people in your life that were in high school during them times, man, you know, and it seemed like they whole mentality shifted, man, have some grace for them, bro. Have some grace for them. Because, you know, that's like us, man. I was born in '81, man. We came up in the crack era. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy out there in the streets, man. People dying and, you know, all kind of crazy stuff going on. So, you know, it's like, and, you know, a lot of us got trauma from that, you know. So the pandemic was a little different, but similar. You know what I'm saying? Similar. There's some similarities to that shit. You know? But I always try to have grace for them, though, bro. Cause like my son, he had opportunities to go play ball and everything, bro. He didn't want to do none of that shit, bro. You know, he started moving like shit. Man, life too short to be worried about football or be worried about this or be worried about that. Which I respect his mind, bro. They feel how they feel. But you know, he a hard-working, tax-paying citizen and a good human being, bro. Very proud of my son, man. I love him, man. You know, we don't talk as much as we used to because he a grown man trying to find his way. And I believe, you know, you got to give people space to find their way sometime. You can't, at what point do you take off the training wheels and let people find their way? Yeah. And that's a man thing, you know. He being the man I raised him to be. And I'm very much so proud of him. For sure. What's going on, man? I ain't got nobody really hopping in the chat to say nothing tonight. Just one person. You know, I like to interact with people in the chat, man. I like to interact with people in the chat. I acknowledge everybody that say something in the chat. Sometimes I be wrong. What's up? What's up? What's up? But yeah, man, back to the chicas, man, and that goddamn second to none filter work they do, man. Shit. Like I say, man, can't nobody filter a picture like a Dominican chica, man. Good Lord. I tell you what, some of y'all better be thankful the bonnet heads over here ain't managed the filter game like the Dominican women have, boy. Cause y'all would be in trouble, dog. Y'all would be in trouble. Y'all be getting catfished left and right, dog. I'm telling you. Man, I got a bump right here on my chin, man. And I keep on scratching it. Yes, indeed, man. Beware of the filter game of the women in the Dominican Republic, dog. They could lay around there and turn a picture of a 4 into Beyonce. Real shit. They could turn a picture of a 4 into Beyonce, dog. No doubt. Like my boy Top Boss say, man, always do that video call, dog. But I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I think everybody, if you looking for something serious, and it ain't gotta be like, you know, a wife or nothing like that, but just somebody you can rely on. Everybody need a 5 or 6 though. You know what I'm saying? Cause that 5 or 6, that's gonna be the girl you could trust. You ain't gonna be able to trust them 10s. I'm telling you, them 10s ain't loyal to nobody. They all about the bread. 10s got too many options. They can't be loyal, bro. It ain't in their nature. And that's in any country. The 10s ain't gonna be loyal, dog. They got too many options. So you think you got you something because you got a 10, bro. You making a mistake. You lying to yourself. You lying to yourself big time. I'm telling you. What I always was taught, bro, and what I noticed from observation. This is from observation, dog. The prettiest girls always get smashed the most. And pretty don't always equal good in bed either. Not at all. I'd have had some of the best looking girls I'd have came across that have been the biggest disappointments ever. Or had the smelly box. The tuna fish. Ain't nothing worse than a pretty red girl with a stanky cat. A little fish box. I'm telling you. So keep letting your eyes get you in trouble. I'm telling you. Keep on. I'm telling you. Sometime that 5 or 6, bro, that'll be the best thing for you, bro. Change your life. I'm telling you. I love my little 5. I ain't gonna lie. Cause she loyal, bro. The loyalty, bro. The attention to detail and how she tend and care for me, dog. And go that extra mile, you gotta think about it. A Dominican 5 is a 7 over here. Real talk. The look disparity that big. A Dominican 5 is a 7 over here. So she could be a 5 in her country. She a 7 over here. So you still ain't, it ain't no big drop off. But I think guys put too much emphasis on looks, bro. I asked that question the other day. What would you much rather? A pretty partner or a pretty problem? And I think most of these foreign tens, bro, they use their looks to feed the family, bro. The women are the breadwinners. So if you come across a woman that's a 10, in one of these impoverished places, dog, man, she working day and night like Michael Jackson, bro. She getting some miles ran up on that thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be dealing with that, man. Get you a good 5 or 6, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna have the most loyal female, dog. Guys don't be wanting to hear that though. I'm telling you, that 5 gonna go further and beyond, dog, to make sure you happy too. She gonna do whatever. The 10 gonna give you hell, bro, cause she got too many options. She gonna run you in the ground, I'm telling you. Especially in DR, they ain't gonna never stop asking your ass for stuff. Cause guess what? She knows she pretty. If she can't get it from you, she gonna get it from another fool. And don't get me wrong, it's a bunch of 10s over there. So the 5, 6s, and 7s, bro, they know they gotta do something different to stand out, bro. They gotta go the extra mile with their personality, with their loyalty, with their attention to detail. They gonna work harder for your affection. And that's what you want. That's what you want, I'm telling you. It'll change your life, bro, I'm telling you. I got one I wasn't even looking for, bro, but she was fighting so hard to win me over, bro. She won me over. She won me over. And I'm one of them guys, bro, like, I ain't like the average guy that travel over there. I done had pretty girls, bro. Like, I don't have to, looks ain't everything to me. Like, I ain't going crazy over no pretty face, dog. It's all about the vibe. You got some dudes, bro, they just, you know what I'm saying? They got a blank check for a pretty face. Because they ain't used to having pretty women in the States. Bro, a lot of the women I'd have had in the States have been beautiful, bro. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I'd have had them all shades, too. I'd have had Puerto Rican and Dominican over here. I'd have had Asian over here. I'd have had black over here, white over here. I'd have had every flavor, dog. Every flavor. So that's why I don't sweat trying to chase after 10s, bro, like most dudes do, bro. And then, man, if you, when in doubt, pay attention to how the local men treat the women. You know what I'm saying? No matter how they look. Pay attention to how the local men treat the women. And that'll give you some indicators of how you supposed to move. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to believe me talking on the video, you know what I'm saying? Man, like, share, and subscribe, man. Support the channel, man. I take donations too, bro. I got it in my descriptions, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Support the channel, man. Support the channel. Every donation given is appreciated. I'm like Dr. Umar, baby. Donations. You know what I'm saying? I don't require that you give me one, but at the same time, if you choose to give me one, I appreciate you. I've been on here talking for 40-some minutes. You know what I'm saying? And what they say, time is money. You feel me? So, in his smoking stogies and relaxing post-workout, dedicating time to you. And I appreciate all y'all. Seems like every time I go live, bro, I get a new subscriber. So I really appreciate that, bro. That's why I make it my duty to go live every day. We gonna talk about something every day. Post-workout, talk about something. And then, you know, this trip supposed to be more of a leisure trip for me. I wasn't gonna really do too much content, but I'm gonna do this for y'all, for my subs. I promise. I'm gonna do food content, and I'm also gonna continue my daily lives even while I'm abroad. I don't really like camming my girl up, but you know, you might see the back of her head or something, or you might see, you know what I'm saying, the silhouette of her or something in the picture or something in the video. But, like, I will be continuing my lives while I'm abroad, you know what I'm saying? You know, because that's the kind of dedication I got toward you guys for supporting me. And I'm blue collar just like most of y'all, man. I'm a working man, so I understand we all have busy lives and y'all just can't sit in front of the computer all day and watch content. But hey, it's in the archives. Go back and click live and check the live out if you missed it. I promise you, I'm gonna have one setting there for you every day. So be sure to be looking. If you missed yesterday live, go to the lives and click it. Go to the shorts and you'll see the highlight from the live, you know. Like I tell y'all all the time, I was fortunate to have some great older people in my life, man. With all the great uncles I had, man, and my grandparents and my parents. So, and my aunts and uncles. So you always gonna get a good gem in the conversation, you know what I'm saying? And my grandmother, man, she was full of good sayings. Her birthday coming up too, man, on the 9th. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a happy heavenly birthday for her, man. You know, like I said, a lot of things she told me back in the days, bro, they all relative to today, to the time we sitting in right now. She knew I was gonna be sitting in the moment like I'm sitting in right now. But one thing Big Mama didn't envision, she ain't know nothing about no big booty Latinas, dog. She ain't know nothing about beautiful women abroad. See, I think she'd have been, well, I think I did hit Mexico while she was alive. She'd have been very proud of my global travels, though, bro. She'd have been very proud that I got out to see the world, because that's something a lot of them didn't get to do. Now, my mom's mom, she'd have been to Canada and all kind of places, man, you know. She's still alive. That's my 93-year-old grandmother, man. She's still alive, man, you know, and move around better than me, you know what I'm saying? So that's a blessing. Like, I got some long livers in my family, man. I got some people that live long in my family, man. And my dad passed back in August. But even when he passed, he's 73 years old. He wasn't no young man, you know what I'm saying? I got old parents, bro. And I'm not young. I'm old myself. I just look good, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my mid 40s, man. I look better than people in their 20s. Go figure. Yes, indeed, man. I had a good meal today, man. I was down in New Orleans, man, on the road. So I stopped at Ideal Supermarket, man. That's a Latino supermarket. And I got me some of that good pollo asado they be having, man, and some arrows and some beans. And I do carnivore. I don't eat beans and rice, but the doctor told me I need to shock my system since my sugar been kind of on the low side. She said, eat you a little bit of carbs and shock your system, and then, go back to your routine. So one meal with some carbs in it wasn't gonna kill me. I enjoyed it though. I had me some chilies, some grilled chilies on the plate, some vinegar-based coleslaw, cause I don't like mayonnaise coleslaw, man. It's like mayonnaise coleslaw is like somebody jizzed in cabbage and stirred it up. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But that's what it's like. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like somebody nutted in some cabbage and said, here, eat this. So it's vinegar-based coleslaw for me all day long. I don't do the mayonnaise-based coleslaw. I don't like mayo that much, you know what I'm saying? I eat mayo on a hamburger a little bit, but I'm not a big mayo person, man. I don't like foods that resemble jizz. You know what I'm saying? Not at all, man. Man, what y'all think about that game last night, man? The Spurs blew it, man. I think they might have blew the series by blowing that game one, man. Cause it looked like Wemby was off, but he wasn't off because he was off. He was off because them boys was playing defense on him. So I think the Knicks know how to guard Wemby. And Karl Anthony Towns showed me something on the offensive end last night and the defensive end. Karl Anthony Towns found some toughness, and I done been critical of him in the past about being soft. And the hometown boy from down here, Mitchell Robinson. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson, man. Playing with a broke hand and playing good defense against Wemby. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson, man. But the Knicks, man, Bronson might be the best player in the league, bro. You got to give it to Wemby, though, because, man, 7'5", shooting threes and shit. But Bronson is outplaying them right now. So, right now, if the Knicks win this series, I can't see how you don't have Bronson as the number one player in the league right now. And the writers, the sports writers, they was quick to try to give Gilgeous-Alexander that MVP again, bro. I think Wemby was the MVP this year, bro, because he played on both ends. But Bronson, I think Bronson probably should have had more consideration, bro. Just looking at his body of work and what he bring to the table, man. I remember when his dad Rick was playing, And his dad was a role player. It's crazy how the role players they kids always be better NBA players than look at Dale Curry. Steph Curry is way better than Michael Jordan's sons, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, look at Ron Harper's son, man. Shit. Ron Harper's son, a beast. The role players always had the best NBA sons, bro. I think the superstars, they kids have too hard a time trying to live up to their father's expectations. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to going back to Santo Domingo, man. And Santo Domingo is a special place, bro. But it's not a place for mongers, bro. But if you're a traveler, bro, and you got a little riz, bro, you could get yourself a real girlfriend in Santo Domingo, bro. Or two, or three. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you dating abroad, the more might be the merrier. You know what I'm saying? You might be better off having multiple because, you know what I'm saying? You might be better off having, you know what I'm saying, just in case, you know, you run into one of them situations where somebody loyalty start wavering on you or they switch up on you. I'm smoking these knuckle sandwiches again, man. Good cigar, bro. Good cigar, man. Knuckle sandwich, bro. Man, I can't wait to get back out, man. Like I'm at tomorrow, we'll be at 2 weeks out from travel day. So yeah. It spun around fast, man, and I like it. I like it. It spun around quick, bro. I needed it too. Like I say, I'm trying to get back to my shorty, man. I'm trying to get back to my shorty, man, and I gotta go see my little one. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying it. And, man, shout out to MTR, man. You know, a lot of these red pill guys, bro, they criticize us guys that travel, bro. And, you know, they gave a lot of pushback when we was telling them how wonderful traveling is, man, and, you know, how therapeutic it is. And a lot of guys try to spin that into, like, we be dissing America. Nah, bro, I'm very patriotic, bro. You better check yourself with that, man. Nobody more patriotic than me. But, you know, as a man of color, though, you know what I'm saying, I feel more American when I'm abroad because I get to really enjoy my American privilege in a way I can't enjoy it here. Because when I'm abroad, I'm just American. I don't have the burden of being a black man on me. You know what I'm saying? The world don't see me as a black man. They see me as an American. And that's all we want to be seen as in America, as Americans. You know what I'm saying? That's all, bro. We just want to be seen as Americans, bro. We hard work and pay our taxes, man. Don't bother nobody, you know what I'm saying? That's all we want to be seen as, bro. We people, bro. We human. And when you abroad, you get that love. You don't get that here. You don't get that here. But I'm very grateful, though, for the ability and the advantages that America provide for us, bro. That's why people fight to get over here, because it is an opportunity. It's the land of milk and honey, bro. It is. It is. But when you get outside of here, that's when you really get to, especially as a black man, you really get to experience what American privilege provides you. You You know what I'm saying? That money go way further away from here. Man, I'm really enjoying this cigar. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, man. If you want to donate to the channel, man, the link to the Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo will be in the descriptions. But sub up, though. I really want that subscription. Subscribe, man. Subscribe. And man, shout out to the people of the Dominican Republic, man. Shout out to my people in Cuba, man. They still partying and having a good time. Even with the resources being cut off and all that, and the blackouts and all that, those are the happiest people on earth. Because they still having a good time with a smile on their face, bro. They find a way to persevere. I watched a video, man. A man rigged up one of them old school cars, man, to run off of vegetable oil over there. You got some innovators over there, bro. They still riding around in cars from the 50s, man. American cars from the 50s. They've been fixing them cars over the years and keeping them rolling, man. Some of them even converted them to run off of vegetable oil. So imagine if we lifted the embargo off of Cuba, man. Cuba be one of the fastest rising countries, man. Boy, I hurry up and invest everything I have over there. Because I done been there and see the talent, bro. It's too much talent over there. Like my little buddy I bought the sketch pads from, man. This dude could look at you and draw you, like draw a portrait of you. I wish I could find that picture of me, Drew. Like, it's real talented people over there. For real, for real. Ain't nobody really tuning in, man. I'm about to dead this live, man. I enjoyed y'all post-workout talk, man. It's always a pleasure, man. Blue Collar Bro, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Peace. See you tomorrow.